호.
안녕 여러분.
This is how we do when my homies go.
You're listening to Gecko Radio, Jeju Morning Alternative. Good morning, afternoon, or evening to or from Jeju. Hello, my name is Mark Wilson Che, and I am your Jeju guide this morning from Daejeong, the GEC. Yes, that is right. How you guys doing today? TGIF, y'all. TGIF. It is Friday. The weekend is almost there. I consider Friday pretty much the weekend. The weekend pretty much starts like just when you clock out on Friday. You know what I mean? Today we're gonna cover so much stuff. So much stuff is going down, of course, on the weekend. And even though we haven't talked about absolutely everything, we do need to keep an eye on what's going around the island. So we're gonna do that too. There's so many choices this weekend, but also just in the upcoming weeks and months as well. There are free cooking sessions, workshops and classes, board game meetups, live shows, concerts, and plenty more. So what about you? What are you looking forward to most this weekend? All right. So what is coming up on today's show? Question of the day, hint, jelly. Okay. Then we're going to talk about the weather, of course. Then it's Jeju Morning News Briefing, followed by what's going down. Oh, no, we are going to skip what's going down in the GEC because we're going to talk about what's going on across Jeju this month. Okay. Let's save the date. And then it's our Friday segment, Gecko Weekend Rundown, where we just rattle off tons of events going down in Jeju this weekend. And if we have time permitting every time, it's Jeju Word of the Day. If not, we're going to put it on our Instagram anyways. Okay, let's start things off cool and hot with NST meets Kim Yulhee, the cool, awesome Pansori fusion, The Swallow Nose, live on NPGR.
좋은 경치만 찾아 이리저리 구경하다가 흥부 앉은 저막 끝에 당두어요. 무엇이라 울음을 우는디 이 제비가 어떻게 우는고 하니 체지체지 거지연지 우지배요 지각지 돼지연지 운지덕 표지 돼지배요 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 박씨를 던져놓고 흰 구름 사이로
You're listening to the GEC's very own Gecko Radio, Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. Jeju Morning Alternative. That's right, Monday through Friday, and it is Friday TJIF. Open Mind All, Halsey and Suk-young in the house. Good morning, y'all. TJIF, well, at least for us. Halsey, your Friday is coming. How you guys doing? How's your week? Pretty good week, you would say. No bad news is good news in my book. I always say, yes, it is Friday, July 24th, and if you're listening to Gecko Rodeo, Jeju Morning Alternative, it is episode 65. Can you believe it? Episode 65 today. I'm your host, Marcos and Che, coming to you live from the Global Education City, also known as the GEC, right here in Jeju Island, based in Daejeon. We are in the western side, if you didn't know. Gecko Radio is your English language morning companion for the GEC community. Yes, and of course, go ahead and follow us on Instagram. Please do that. We put little highlights and little tidbits and updates. You can also follow me if you feel like it. And then please follow at Jeju Jade, our writer, who's a really cool author. She's a comedian. She's a MC. She does a lot of stuff. Okay. So yes, please follow us. All right. We have to really burn through this stuff because we have so much to cover today. So with that said, it is question of the day.
It's the Gecko question of the day. It's the Gecko question of the day. Question of the day. It's the Gecko question of the day.
Yeah. All right, it's the get-go question of the day. Halsey says their football team is playing right now. I have with some friends at home watching. Oh, that's great. Wow. So you have us on and then you have the football game on. That's pretty cool. So cool. Thanks for thanks for having us on in the background. But please, do enjoy your football game. Keep us posted, okay? Let's root for your team, okay? Now, question of the day. We have talked about this animal earlier on Gecko Radio because they are showing up. And the reason why it's question of the day is because it's going to be in the news. We said there are a lot coming. Well, it's a lot more. Okay. So it is about this massive 2 meter wide, up to 2 meter wide jellyfish, the Nomura jellyfish. And it's appearing around Korea's coast this summer. Now, when it comes to, let's just hope it never happens. But if you were ever stung by a jellyfish, okay, what is the wrong way to do it? And this has been like false information that has been given out for a very long time. I was told it when I was a young kid, and apparently it's wrong. You're not supposed to do this. And what is it? If you're stung by a jellyfish, which of these is not the right way to treat the sting? Is it A, get out of the water and alert a lifeguard? B, rinse the affected area with seawater or saline. C, wash the sting thoroughly with bottled or tap water. Or P, I've heard. I mean, that's the first one I've heard. They said you need to pee on you have to pee on it, okay? Or D, call 119 or 911 if there is, or your emergency number, local number, if there is severe pain, vomiting, breathing difficulty, or fainting, okay? Which is the wrong way to do it? Which is the wrong way, okay? If you're stung by a jellyfish, what is the wrong way to do it? Get out of the water and alert a lifeguard. Rinse the affected area with seawater or saline. Wash the sting thoroughly with bottled or tap water or pee. Or call 119, 911 or your emergency number near you if there is severe pain, vomiting, breathing difficulty, or fainting. Okay, which one is it going to be? Okay, we're going to put that question of the day up in the chat. We're going to move right along to our next song break. Okay, this one is by the amazing Ashmute, who's recently joined us, and I think it's very appropriate given the time of day it is right now. This is Beautiful Sunrise.
파란 하늘 한가득 피어난 여름의 끝에서 하얀 구름 한 조각 내 맘에 담고서 두 손 내밀어 꼭 잡고 가벼운 걸음으로 하루하루 놓지 않으려 해 눈을 감고 느껴봐요 지금 이 순간
What's the weather like in Jeju? We're gonna tell you what to do if it's sunny or rainy or calling typhoons. What's the weather like in Jeju?
All right, good morning and welcome back, everybody. Welcome, Haley, Kim, and Ihan. Good morning, you guys. Okay, yes. So they're answering the question of the day. We got this jellyfish coming in, big jellyfish, up to 2 meters wide. Can you imagine, like, if you're just like, sitting on the port, looking in the water, and then you see a jellyfish 2 meters across, just like going right by you. Oh man, I don't know. I don't know if my brain could like comprehend something like that. You know what I mean? I would probably think it's like a large like trash bag, in the water until I don't know, man. That's crazy. Crazy they get that big. JY joining us. Hey, JY, she's been working very hard. So yes, she's been working very hard. Okay, so that's why it's That's why she's joining us a little bit later today. Okay, let's get into the weather around the island. Let's do it. Here it is. Okay, here. Okay, it is shaping up to be another hot and humid Friday across Jeju, but unlike the forecast we had earlier, widespread heavy rain is not expected. Instead, we're looking at a mixture of sunshine and clouds with the possibility of a brief isolated shower or thunderstorm later in the day. We've been waiting for this rain. It's not coming. It's hot. My grass is starting to turn brown, which is like kind of bad. I don't have like a watering system, so, I have to do it manually. It's really hard. Okay, here in the GEC and across Western Jeju, expect a warm and sticky morning with temperatures starting around 25 or 26 degrees and rising to approximately 30 or 31 this afternoon. There may be a passing shower in some areas, but most of the day should remain dry. Ugh. Up north in Jeju City, temperatures could reach around 31 or 32 degrees. There should be some sunshine between the clouds, although an isolated afternoon or evening thunderstorm cannot be completely ruled out. Down in Sogyepo, expect similarly hot and humid conditions with afternoon temperatures around 30 or 31 degrees. It should not be a complete washout, but a sudden local shower is still possible. Over on the east side around Seungsan, that's the east, it will also be very warm and muggy with a mixture of clouds and brighter periods. Temperatures should reach around 30 or 31 degrees. And again, keep an eye out for a possible pop-up shower. Looking ahead to the weekend, Saturday and Sunday, both look hot, humid, and partly mostly cloudy with highs around 30 to 32 degrees. So those holding events outside, that's good, but we could use the rain though. There could be some isolated showers or thunderstorms, but neither day currently looks like an all-day rain event, so outdoor plans should still be possible. Just keep them flexible and have an umbrella ready. Now it's official. Jeju's Jangma, or monsoon season, is officially over. Now, I'd be clapping, but I don't think we got a lot of rain, and I think it's been really hot. So usually I'd be like, woo, yay, the rain is over, but actually we didn't really get that much. We got a lot in the beginning, but the latter couple weeks have been very hot and dry. Yeah, the Korea Meteorological Administration says this year's rainy season began on June 30th and ended on July 19th. It lasted 20 days, around 12 days shorter than usual. However, the end of Jangma does not mean the end of rain. The hot and unstable summer atmosphere can still produce sudden localized thunderstorms, and the intense heat and tropical nights are expected to continue. We really got to watch out for drought warnings and also fire warnings as well, okay? If it's so hot and dry out there. So today's Gecko weather keywords are hot summer heat, intense humidity, and a chance of pop-up showers. Okay, stay hydrated, avoid too much time in the midday sun, okay? Yes, and after that, after this next song break, we're going to reveal the question of the day. Once again, with more Numota's jellyfish appearing around Korea's coast this summer, which of these is not the right way to treat a jellyfish sting? What's not the right way? Get out of the water and alert a lifeguard. Rinse the affected area with seawater or saline. Wash this thing thoroughly with bottled or tap water or pee. Or D, call 119 or your local emergency number. Okay, we're going to do our next song break and then we're going to reveal the question of the day. This one is super fun. It gives me memories of the 90s and 2000s. Very akin to the bands I used to grow up with and listen to through high school and college. This is Vanilla Unity, 90s Memory.
what's your best for me? Would you send your love for me to make this love is right for me? Into the best, yeah. I ask myself, face into the best of me, inside of me, drinking me, show me, yeah, yeah. Oh, ask yourself in face. I can see the face into the best of me, inside of me, drinking me, show me, yeah, yeah. Oh, ask yourself in face.
Gecko Radio in the morning, the only station out of the GEC Jeju. That's right, the only. That one always cracks me up. So we're the only one. We're the only one. We're ever only gonna be the only one. That's right. Okay, let's get on to the answer to the question of the day. Beep, boop, here it is. Okay, it has to do with jellyfish, particularly the Nomura jellyfish, that giant, big old jellyfish that is popping up around Jeju, which is super eerie. They're so big, but then they don't make a sound, right? You expect a big, large animal to kind of alert you of its presence, but not these guys. Jeju Jade writer, she's a Henya, and she has encountered, I think she said in one day she encountered like 30 of these. So they just show up, and when you're just swimming up and you'll just go right into one. Scary. Okay. All right. So freaking myself out here. All right. With more of these jellyfish showing up, which is not the right way to treat a jellyfish sting? Is it A, what's the wrong way, okay? Is it A, get out of the water and alert a lifeguard? B, rinse the affected area with seawater or saline? C, wash the sting thoroughly with bottled or tap water or pee? Or D, call 119, 911, or your local emergency number if it becomes severe? We're talking pain, vomiting, breathing difficulty, or fainting. Okay, the correct answer is C. Ding, 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 ding. Yes, the answer is C. Halsey, you get 5,000 cool points for participation, and Haley, Kim, and Ihan, you get 5,000 each, a total of 10,000 cool points for guessing the correct answer. Yes. Okay. When I was a kid, I was told to pee on it, okay? Or I was told to rinse it with water, but apparently you don't do that. And I've actually since known that for a while, but still a lot of people don't know this. Do not put water or pee on the wound. Now let's take a look at this bed. Whoa, bro. Whoa. Huge and scary. Look at that thing. I mean, that's a fishing net. If you're familiar with the size of a fishing net, Korean fishing net, that thing right there, that looks like at least a pushing a meter, a little over a meter in diameter. Ugh. Okay, so this is why it's not right to do. Okay, fresh water can cause the jellyfish's remaining stinging cells to fire off, because they're called nematocysts, and they shoot off like a little harpoon that is the stinging cells, okay? So fresh water can actually trigger them and sting you even more, okay, and release more venom. Instead, you want to get out of the water, alert a lifeguard, and rinse the affected area thoroughly with seawater, okay, because that's the water it's been in, or saline. That won't struggle. That won't trigger the nematocysts, the little stinging cells. Same goes with pee. Do not pee on it. Also, with pee, you could possibly just infect the wound, so you don't want to do that either, okay? Here in Jeju, one of the main species to watch out for is this big fatty boomalati up here, this Nomura's jellyfish. These enormous jellyfish have strong venom and travel through Jeju's water in ocean currents before spreading around Korea's southern and western coast. Another dangerous species is a small bladder jellyfish. It is a small triangular float above the water and long, powerful tentacles underneath. I think I have the image here. I didn't put it up. Anyways, yeah. So never pick up something that looks like blue or transparent with your bare hands, or even like if you see a jellyfish on the beach, you got to be careful because you could be seeing the body of the jellyfish, but the tentacles, the stinging arms, they could be spread out for like meters long, spread out, right? Kind of like a little fan. So you could be just thinking you're just going to walk up to the body of a jellyfish and you'll step on one of the tentacles and then that'll sting you at the bottom of your feet. Not a good time. That will ruin your summer vacation for sure. Okay. Now, this is the other strongly venomous species found in Korean waters include these small box jellyfish. And if that is the same box jellyfish that I understand from Australia, that is super dangerous. Okay. There's the ghost jellyfish and the curtain jellyfish. So what do you do after the sting? Firstly, leave the water and get help. Rinse the water or saline. But if you're worried about that, don't worry. Like, don't mess with it. Okay. Just get the proper authorities who know how to deal with it. Okay. Try to gently wash away any tentacles again, but it's just best to get the authorities, okay? If the pain continues, official guidance recommends applying warmth at around 45 degrees Celsius. Jung-yoon, she's been stung in the face before, and it was an irritation. It wasn't severe, but she had these scars of this thing for days, and it was quite itchy, but it wasn't emergency, okay? But yes, you do want to call the 119 if you're in Korea, or your local emergency numbers if you really feel like it's becoming serious. Okay, let's do our next song break here, and then we're gonna get into the news. Yes, okay. This one, actually, no, we're gonna go right into the news right now based on time. We're gonna do news right now. This just in. Jeju morning news briefing. All right, welcome back to our first Jeju news story this morning involving a robbery carried out with a fake police ID. Now, we covered this story about a month ago, so this is pretty much like a follow-up here. Okay, now this is according to Yonhap News. The final hearing was held at the Jeju District Court on Thursday. There was a man who was involved. He essentially went to a house saying he was a police officer, used a fake ID, and now the charges. Okay, the man was indicted on charges including robbery and has admitted to all the charges against him. According to investigators, the incident happened early on May 27th. That was back in May at a multi-unit home in Jeju City. The man allegedly showed the victim an image of a police ID card that had been forged using AI and claimed that he'd been come to conduct a search and seizure. So again, AI, these, ChatGPT, these other ones here, they are very good at making fake documents. So you got to be careful. Okay, he ordered the victim into the bathroom and then preventing them from resisting before stealing around 3 million won in cash, jewelry, and valuables. Okay, in his final statement, the defendant said his debts had grown rapidly after he had become the victim of a loan scam. Okay, so he said his home had gone into foreclosure, blah, 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 blah. I get that, but like, don't rob people, okay? Don't rob people. All right. Now, it's important to note that the 4-year term is the sentence requested by prosecutors. The court has not delivered its final ruling, which is scheduled for September 10th. Okay. All right, let's move on here. This is about the beach. Okay. Our second story looks at a familiar summer problem at some of Jeju's busiest beaches, arguments over who gets to use the sand. According to Jamin Daily, complaints have been raised at Hyupche, Woljung, and Hyo-tae beaches where visitors say it is sometimes difficult to find spaces to sit, put a personal parasol, or let children play without being asked to move. At Hyupche Beach, several visitors said they were told to leave empty sections of sand because they had not rented one of the paid parasols. Although the village's officially permitted business zone covers about 29% of the beach, it is located in the central area. At high tide, when the beach becomes narrow, it does become very narrow, the commercial zone can feel as though it occupies much larger part of the available space. Similar disagreements have occurred at Woljung Beach, where the boundaries between paid parasol and water sports zones and the general public area are not always clearly marked. At Ihoteu Beach, the issue is even more complicated. Some residents say they deal with the noise, rubbish, and parking problems caused by tourists, but are excluded from decisions about seasonal restaurants, parasol rentals, and how the income is shared. So there is a bit of clash, a little rubbing up against each other between the actual locals and the tourists. Okay, village associations and local organizations are legally allowed to operate seasonal businesses within designated zones after receiving permission from the authorities. However, complaints continue that unclear boundaries and excessive control are limiting the public's right to use Jeju beaches. Okay, so there we go. Yes. So we see, yeah, I've seen that before too. There's these, the village, they have these paid parasol sections, and they can get on you if you decide to put up your own parasol. So yes, it can be a bit confrontational. Okay, moving on, and we are going back. Oh, that's the second jellyfish. We got to go to the first one. Where did the first big one go? There it is here. Boom, right there. Bring that down. Let's move this guy over here. Okay, and this big guy up here. All right. This is our final story of the day. The number of Nomura's jellyfish entering Korean coastal waters this summer is estimated to be 5 times higher than last year. The National Institute of Fisheries Science surveyed waters near Jeju and the southern coast from July 1st to 10th. Researchers found an average of 10 jellyfish per hectare compared to just 2 per hectare during last year's survey. On my left is this Nomura jellyfish. Here's another jellyfish here. Okay. That is called the nomad jellyfish. Very interesting. All right. Now, according to Newsys, Nomura's jellyfish can grow up to 2 meters wide. We said diameter, not long, but diameter, okay? Their sting can cause swelling, fever, muscle paralysis, and severe cases, shock, okay? It's kind of like a bee sting. If you're allergic, you can have very serious reactions. Researchers believe that the jellyfish originated in the East China Sea and were carried toward Korea by the ocean currents. And a survey there in May found an average of 183 jellyfish per hectare. Wow, the highest recorded level, far and above the 5-year average of 34. Wow, okay. So yes, the Ministry of Oceans and Fisheries have issued a caution level for mass jellyfish appearances. So yes, there you go. So the jellyfish are a-comin', okay? So do be careful and do take note of the precautions and the method into if you are stung. We talked about in question today how to deal with that. Okay, now we're talking about summer. We're talking about all this summer holiday stuff. I'm really excited to reveal this next song because this band, they reached out to us. They're based on the mainland. They reached out a couple days ago, and they have quite the following already. They're a punk band. They're amazing. Their name is Chant, and they reached out to us, and they're like, hey, we have a new single, a music video dropping on Friday, or Thursday, rather. Could you play it on your show the following day? And we're like, oh my gosh, of course. And we're just so happy that this is happening, that these amazing bands are starting to contact us, Gecko Radio, so we can showcase. So please enjoy. This is a debut. This video just dropped yesterday afternoon. And this is their brand new hit music video, I'm Summer Now by Chant.
하나 둘 셋 하면 V. 하나 둘 셋 V. 줄 아는 놈들 모아 반쯤만 시간 너희들과 에메랄드빛 푸른 하늘 우리 세상이야 summertime 치열한 하루를 벗어나 찬바다에 온몸을 내던져 밝게 벗겨지자 바람 타는 얘기 다 똑같잖아 울고 웃고 떠들면 그만이잖아 우리들은 언제나 뜨거울 거야 Cause it's hot summer 난 지금 여름이야 달콤달콤한 레모네이드 애들 장난처럼 가벼운 summertime 단순하게 생각해봐봐 한 번뿐인 인생 rock and roll 내 목을 조르는 세상의 눈초리들 이제는 벗어나 자유로울 거야 사람 사는 얘기 다 똑같잖아 울고 웃고 떠들면 그만이
For that Jeju morning alternative, tune in to Gecko Radio, Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. all week, baby. That's right, Monday through Friday all week, and that was Dead Chant's I'm Summer Now. It is summer now for sure, for sure. So thank you so much, Dead Chant, for reaching out to us, and let's hope that other cool bands reach out to us too. For sure, that's what we want, man. That's what we want. Okay, so we're going to skip what's going down in the GEC today because we need to talk about what's coming up across Jeju this July, or save the date. Save the date. Save the date. Do. I don't have a break, so that's my little jingle for save the date right now. All right. So save the date first. Boop, right here. Okay, for the Pyeongdae Sunset Badang Live, an outdoor concert series combining live music with the sound of the waves and the evening sky. The first concert takes place on Wednesday, July 29th, featuring band on neon, guitar and double bass trio Vincent and Markao, Jeju psychedelic folk Moher, oh we love them, and singer-songwriter Sagong. The second concert follows on Wednesday, August 12th, with a reggae group, Taehyun and the Inade Jeju. Love those guys. Also, singer-songwriter Jo Tae-Joon and Zen Alone. Also love Zen Alone. Okay, both evenings begin with free paper pinwheel kits from 6 p.m. Visitors can write down a wish and use their pinwheel to help decorate the stage. The main performance begins at 7 p.m. and each night will close with a solo bandoneon performance by Shinee Lim, carrying the atmosphere into the night. There is no assigned seating, so bring a camping chair or picnic mat and settle in comfortably by the sea. That's Pyeongdae Sunset Badang Live, happening on July 29th and August 12th at 7 p.m. at Pyeongdae Beach in Gujwa. For inquiries, dial 010-8886-3337. Okay, moving on here. Happy Soul Lounge, yeah! Okay, next on Saturday, August 1st, Happy Soul Lounge Jeju is marking its 4th anniversary with a free party featuring some of Jeju's best-known DJs. That's awesome. Over the past 4 years, Happy Soul Lounge has grown from a bar into a meeting place where people connect through music. And this anniversary night is a thank you to everyone who has supported the venue. Expect a wide mix of hip-hop, house, disco, dubstep, and more, with 6 DJs taking over the decks throughout the night. The lineup begins with Al Demo at 9 p.m., followed by EVM, Robin Lee, Kira, Yamada, and Chulho, who will close the night from 2 to 3 a.m. Ooh, it's a late night. There will also be live painting by Kim Doma, with event artwork by Baby 9. Cool. Doors open at 8 p.m. Entry is completely free, and the event is for adults aged 19 and over. Happy Soul Lounge is located near Jeju City Hall. Okay, that's the Happy Soul Lounge Jeju 4th anniversary party happening Saturday, August 1st. For more details, check at Happy Soul _ Jeju. Okay, and finally, we're talking about good here. Okay, Sarabong Good Night. On Friday, July 31st, the Jeju Cheoridang Yeongdeung-gut Training Center is presenting Yeongmaji Nakashiri, 2 important parts of Jeju's traditional Yeongdeung-gut ritual, okay? The performance is part of the center's 2026 monthly series, playfully titled Fridays Are for Good. Good. Okay. Here, good means traditional Korean shamanic rituals. Okay. Yeongmaji is a ceremony welcoming the Dragon King of the Sea, while Nakashiri is a lively ritual play. Together, they offer a glimpse into the beliefs, hopes, and everyday lives of Jeju's coastal communities, especially their wishes for safety, abundance, and plentiful catch, okay? The performance will feature Go Dok-yu, a certified instructor responsible for passing down this important cultural heritage. It's happening on Friday, July 31st at 7:30 p.m. Very cool. Okay. Very nice, very nice. How are we doing on time? We're doing okay on time. Okay, so this is what we're going to do next. We are going to do another song break, and then we are going to get into our Gecko Weekend Rundown, baby. Okay, so now we're going to rock it out with Others May Forget You, But Not I, Freeway. Hey, bro, you hitting up that festival? Nah, man, I'm about to get my art on. What about that stand-up show tonight? Flea market! Hey, yo, give me that weekend rundown. That's right, and now it's time for GWR, the Gecko Weekend Rundown. There's a lot of events to cover, so we're just gonna power right through these, okay? First up, one we briefly mentioned last week, the Jeju Disco Run is back for its second edition this Saturday, July 25th. After a successful first event, oh, we got to bring up the poster. Bring it up, man. Okay, there we go. After the first event, the community run returns with a sunset route along the west coast between Gumneung and Hyupche. Participants will meet at 7 p.m. at the Gumneung Beach parking lot before setting off on an easygoing 5-kilometer run along the coastal road. A mobile DJ will provide the soundtrack along the way, so this is definitely less about racing and more about enjoying the ocean views, meeting new people, and moving together at a comfortable pace. After the run, the group plans to grab coffee or drinks together. Showers will be available, and you can also bring swimwear if you feel like taking a dip afterward. The event is completely free with no pace requirements and no previous running experience needed. You can come alone or bring some friends. The Jeju Disco Run is a non-commercial community event open to everyone, part workout, part sunset party, and a fun way to enjoy Jeju's west coast. Just note the event will be canceled if it rains. For any questions, send a DM at the Running DJ Club. That is awesome. Sounds good. Go for it, you guys. Especially sunset. Yeah. This one, look at that poster. Super cute. Up next, this Saturday, July 25th, Fritz Coffee Company is opening Mulgaejang, a small community market at Seongsan location. This edition is themed circulation, bringing together a range of local creators, studios, and environmentally minded projects. Okay, participation includes Dodam Studio, Rear Plastic, Paji and Yangyang, Nokta, Pepe Brick, Jeju Labs, and Segang. The market runs from noon until 4 p.m. at Fritz. Jeju Seongsan, located at the Seongsan location. Yes, in Seongsan. Yeah. The parking is available, so drop by for coffee, browse the stalls, and discover some interesting Jeju-based makers and projects. That's Mulgaejang Circulation, happening this Saturday from noon to 4 p.m. at Fritz Jeju Seongsan. For more information, check at Fritz Coffee Company. Very cool. Next, Bat Tour. Yes, we talked about Bat Tour recently. This Saturday, UN1 Field Station is teaming up with Stay With Coffee for a special Bat Night Tour in Jeju City. Yes, UN1 has done a Bat Night Tour before, but this one is in Jeju City. Now, Stay With Coffee is awesome. We covered them oh man, I'm forgetting my segments. We covered Stay With Coffee for Jeju Gems because we get our coffee beans there. Super amazing coffee. If you have a coffee grinder, go ahead, get your beans from there, okay? It's super awesome. The group will meet with Stay With Coffee close to Jeju Airport before heading out to look for bats and experience Jeju's nighttime nature. Awesome. The tour begins at 6:40 p.m. on Saturday, July 25th, and will last for around 2 hours. The program will be led with Professor Ryu Hyung-jin of Kyoto University, whose research focuses on social informatics. Wow. Tickets are 20,000 won per person, including one drink from Stay With Coffee and a certificate of completion. The coffee is going to be really good. I know that much. The meeting point is Stay With Coffee. To apply, visit the link in the bio at un1.fieldstation. Now, UN1 is like UIO.fieldstation, okay? That's the Bat Night Tour this Saturday evening, a chance to enjoy a good coffee, learn about Jeju's bats, a lot of bats here, and see a very different side of the island after dark. Okay. Next up for a weekend rundown, here's a relaxed summer evening happening by the sea in Sageri. Okay, this Saturday, Ekam, Jeju is hosting the Sageri party, bringing together music, people, a flea market, and the atmosphere of a warm summer night by the coast. The market opens at 5 p.m., followed by live performances from 7 p.m. Performances include Parasol Wives, A, Zen Alone, A, and Hagigang. Okay, the event is built around reuse, giving secondhand items a new home and reducing unnecessary waste. Anyone interested in selling can DM photos or detail at @ekam_Jeju. That's spelled EKAM. Sellers should bring their own display setup. Okay, it's happening Saturday, July 25th at Ekam in Sage Village. Admission is 20,000 won and includes one drink. Bring a camping chair or small table, browse the market, enjoy the music, and spend a summer evening with the local community. Very cool, super fun, and the bands we know and love. Okay. Next one, this one looks awesome. Okay, next up, here's an all-day rock festival taking over one of Jeju City's underground live venues. The 2026 AED Rock Festival is happening this Saturday at The Bar. We love The Bar, with doors opening at 3 p.m. and live music continuing late into the night. Let's see, the packed lineup features Pearl City, Bisung, The Songbirds, Skyfall, Kita, Saneme Punk, Yay, Jogakbyul, Peep, Manhattan Project, Sapurutum, okay, Sapurutum, and Mad Dog Diary, plus a surprise act, okay? The first band starts at 3:30 p.m. and the final performance is expected to keep going until the amps can't take any more. Well, let's hope not that. We don't want to break the equipment here. Okay, we love The Bar. The Bar is amazing, okay? This is all rock all day, baby. It's happening Saturday, July 25th at The Bar, located in the basement at 238 Jungang Road, Jeju City, across the Kimbap Heaven. Tickets are 15,000 won for adults, 10,000 won for students. Students should bring a valid student ID. So get ready for a long, loud day of local rock music at the 2026 AED Rock Festival. Nice. That's awesome. Okay, this next one here is also pretty cool, okay? This is a live music event from indie artists from Jeju and the Gyeongsang region together on one stage. This Saturday, the 2026 Indie Anna Zones Live in Jeju is taking place at Bien in Jeju City. The project is a traveling music camp and performance series where musicians from different regions collaborate, perform, connect through indie music. The Jeju lineup features Human, we love Human, play her a lot, and No Human, joined by Myu-hyun and Janmun-gyul from South Gyeongsang Pine, from South Gyeongsang Province, nice. And Pine and Shin Jung-young from North Gyeongsang and Whaleland, and Hee Ji-hoon and Chibes from Ulsan. It's a rare chance to catch artists from the Gyeongsang region performing alongside the local Jeju musicians. The show begins at 5 p.m. on Saturday, July 25th at BN Theater. Admission is free, but advanced booking is required through the BN website, okay? So head to BN this Saturday, enjoy an evening of indie sounds if you're feeling the indie, connecting Jeju with musicians across the region. Yes, okay. Halsey's 2-2, updating us on their football game, 2-2 so far. Okay. Now, this last one, we were contacted by a coordinator of a World Heritage Utilization Program, Ms. Lee Sung-ja, okay, for foreigners that explores and documents Jeju's UNESCO World Cultural Heritage. This is interesting. It's a unique 2-day, 1-night experience where participants explore Jeju's natural heritage, including restricted access areas such as Manjangul Lava Tube, while listening to English language guided interpretation and documenting the journey through photography and video. So here we go. Here's another thing. Here's the 2-day schedule here, and I do believe the website I was checking out. If you want to learn more details, check out worldheritage.kr/99. Okay, so this is really intended for foreign residents living in Jeju, okay, to join Paripatos Jeju, which begins this week. So yes, if you are a foreign resident living in Jeju, please check this out. And they also have another program in August and September, but it's possible to join as early as Saturday. Now, please note that only the first 10 applicants can participate. So this is a 2-day, 1-night experience. Okay, so do check out the website at worldheritage.kr/99 for more details. They have the full schedule. They have all the information, including the items and things you need to bring. Okay, so it's a weekend thing. It's an overnight thing. Super cool, super fun. All right, so do check that out. All right, very cool. Okay, so I think we actually do have a little time for Jeju word of the day, so let's do it.
The Jeju word of the day. Yeah.
Okay, Jeju word of the day is bamgo nangi. Bamgo nangi. Okay, bamgo nengi. My apologies. Bamgo nengi. Now in standard Korean, this is doduk goyangi, referring to a stray cat that wanders around, often sneaking about at night looking for food. So it's kind of like a stray nighttime prowling cat. Now, the word bam means night, and gonengi is the Jeju word for cat. So it literally means night cat. So bamgonengi, yeah, is a night roaming stray cat. So there you go. Do you have any bamgonengi near you or your apartment complex or anywhere in Jeju or the city? We got a couple around us, and our dogs go crazy when they see them. Okay, you guys, we made it. We made it through the Gecko Weekend Rundown. There was so many events. I think there was like close to 6 events, not counting the what's going around Jeju events. So yeah, we did a lot today. My voice could use the rest. Thank you so much for joining us this week. It's good to see some familiar faces coming back to the island. Yes, because it is like now we're heading into late summer territory. Jangma is over. It's just gonna be hot. I know some of you guys in the GC still have a little bit left of your break, so do enjoy the final weeks of your break until August when, you know, everybody starts coming back. And let's hope that Gecko Radio starts blowing up. Okay. All right. With that said, let's end things with I was requested and I didn't put it in, so I have to put it in right now. This is one half of the amazing folk band Moher. Okay, this is the female vocalist, not just vocalist. She plays guitar, she plays wind instruments as well as a part of Moher, but she also is a singles artist as well. She goes by she is Iso, okay, and she has a brand new single that just dropped, so let's enjoy it together. This is the first time for me hearing this too, so give me a second here. I gotta put it on. This is Iso and this is Songline. With that said, have a great weekend, and I'll see you on Monday morning 7 a.m. This is Iso Songline. Have a great weekend, everybody. Bye.
이야기가 꼬리를 물고 또다시